Welcome to the proposal presentation for weight gain and COVID-19, a calorie tracking workshop organized by Group 1. Our group members are Zainul Abidin, myself Aarti Ilamaran and Ranjini Devi. The objectives of this workshop is mainly to help people develop a personal skill. It is the skill of being aware of what we are consuming and making sure it benefits us. We also aim to have a physical workshop where people from the community can meet and relate to each other. The main reason that we came up with this idea was because of these issues that we are facing post-COVID-19. Due to COVID-19 and MCO, almost everyone had to spend months inside their houses. Even if they were eating the same amount of food as they did before, the lack of activity led to less calories being burned, hence they gained weight. The reason for other people who overate could be due to boredom or cravings, which led to weight gain and even obesity in a number of individuals. A survey-based research study found that 22% of adults reported gaining weight during COVID-19 pandemic. The reason of weight gain included snacking after dinner, lack of dietary restraint, eating in response to stress, and reduced physical activity. So the solution that we propose is a workshop which teaches people the basics of nutrition and how they can track their calories. With the right knowledge and application, calorie tracking can be so much easier than what so many people perceive it to be. It can help them lose the fat that they gained. This will be a 2-hour workshop and the flow of the workshop will be like this. It will be held on 23rd of July at Taylor's University. We will be contacting external nutritionists or lecturers and asking them if they would be interested in conducting this workshop for free. If it cannot be conducted for free, there will be an increase of RM10 to the registration fee. The first session will introduce the participants to macronutrients and the science behind the calorie deficits for weight loss. These are the key concepts that will be discussed in this particular session. The 3 main macronutrients, protein, carbohydrate, and fats, will be introduced. The functions of protein includes building, maintaining, regulating, and repairing body tissues. It is also present in essential biological compounds such as enzymes, hormones, and antibodies. Carbohydrates are the main providers of energy. It stores energy and also builds macromolecules. Fats is an important storage form of food and produces the highest amount of energy. It is also needed to produce hormones and aids in absorption of fat-soluble vitamins. These are the types of macronutrients that will be stated briefly to the participants and the importance in their diet. This will not be discussed in detail as it may be too complex for some participants and it does not affect the calorie content of each macronutrient. This slide is the most important piece of information in terms of calorie tracking. Carbohydrates and protein has 4 calories per gram and 9 calories per gram for fats. These are some common examples of sources of each macronutrient. For example, meat and dairy products come under proteins category. Bread, potatoes, rice are examples of carbohydrates. Example of fats would be avocado, nuts, and red meat.
Next, the participants will be taught about calorie deficit, which is essential for weight loss. A calorie deficit occurs when a person consumes fewer calories than their body expends. This causes the body to compensate for lack of calories by using the fat reserves for energy, hence causing fat loss. Eating less than the total daily energy expenditure, TDEE, can easily cause a calorie deficit. However, eating less does come with some physical and mental side effects, which will be discussed in the workshop, as well as the solution to these problems. MyFitnessPal will be introduced to the participants, which they can easily use for calorie tracking. MyFitnessPal automatically calculates the amount of proteins, carbohydrates, and fats a person needs in grams and percentages. The default setting on the app is 50-20-30, which falls in between the acceptable macronutrient distribution ranges which are mentioned in the slide. The participants will be shown the various features of the app, including the barcode scanner, which can make keying in the calories a lot less tedious. The difference between cooked and uncooked food will also be explained to the participants, as this can hugely affect the calorie composition. Taking uncooked and cooked chicken, for example, due to water loss, the calories per gram of chicken changes quite a bit. And the same goes for rice. Due to water gain, the calories per gram changes quite a bit as well. The participants will be made aware to these changes so they can accurately track their food intake. A table of common foods, cooked and uncooked, will be provided to them so they can refer to it whenever they need to input that particular food. In the next session, the facilitator will demonstrate to the participants how they can take their own body measurements to track their progress. The main body measurements include chest, arms, abdomen, hips, thighs, and calves. This way, they can gauge whether their calorie deficit is working for them or not. Moving on to the most important part of the workshop, it is the interactive session. Here, all the information given in the first hour of the workshop will be put to application. It will be shown to them how MyFitnessPal automatically calculates the required calorie deficit for a person based on their height, weight, and fat loss goals. They will be provided with snacks and asked to scan the barcodes and input the calories. They will be taught how to measure different foods using the food scales, which they will get with their packages. They will be shown how to create their own foods in the app and input the foods that they intake. And they will be shown how to practically measure their own body measurements in the presence of the facilitator. The promotion of this event will be done via social media and distribution of flyers and brochures. Furthermore, we will reach out to fitness influencers to spread the word and support the cause.
Here is the average prices of the equipments, which are food weighing scale, basic weighing scale, food measuring tape and measuring cup that is included in our workshop depending on the packages. We have added 5 ringgit for the snacks, which will include a juice box and a packet of crisps. Moving on, these are our design t-shirt and the price for our calorie tracking workshop. As mentioned earlier, this t-shirt will be included in all packages. The cost of each t-shirt is estimated to be 30 ringgit. Let's have a look at the various packages for the participants. The basic packages includes a t-shirt and snacks, which is RM35, whereas the premium packages includes t-shirt, food weighing scale, measuring cups, measuring tapes and snacks, which cost RM55. On the other hand, the Premium Plus package includes all as premium with an additional of basic weighing scale. This costs RM80. These items are added in the packages so the participants have everything they need to start tracking their calories right after the workshop. And lastly, the participants will receive a certificate of participation at the end of the workshop. That is all for the planning and organization of our calorie tracking workshop. Thank you for lending me your ears.